Welcome to Gucci Geo Talks Football. We have a lot of things to talk to today with, with Barcelona and the Alvarez. We're buying one sign Vlahovic, Manchester United Mateta, with Napoli's new coach, with Alisson in Liverpool. We have a lot of things to talk about today. So we're going to go to Gucci Geo Talks Football. Let us start today. It said Barcelona won Alvarez made an official bid of $100 million. And here's everything you need to know about the Alvarez deal. So Barcelona has made the official bid of $100 million. They want to sign Alvarez. They are closing on Yadoni Gold to make the deal done. Here's everything that I think about the deal. Alvarez is a good player, but this season he has not been good. Yes, he scored a figure against Barcelona, and people always all around him, but he's not the player he was last season, where he was amazing scoring goals. This season he has been really inconsistent. He has won about 10 games no scoring, but nobody cares about doesn't play for a big club. But I watch Alvarez. I think his performance has not been good this season. He has been in some classic games like the Baka UCL game, but he has not been that good. And I see this where Flick wants him. If he wants him because he can say big, and maybe this is why Alvarez has not been good because of the system. But it's the same system he was last season when he was amazing. So I really don't know about this Alvarez deal, but Barcelona want him. Barcelona fans want him. I don't really know why they want him. And also, Barcelona were planning to sell, to make an exchange with Fuentes, but Fuentes he reportedly refused to leave Barcelona. So that's why they are trying to make just an official bid. But to me, the player that Barcelona needs the most to win the UCL is Kusanov. Like, this is why Barcelona win the UCL. It's not because of the attack. The attack is amazing. Of course, they can improve it, but their defense is bad. And this is why many people think Barcelona can win because of the line. Barcelona cannot win the UCL not because of the line, because they don't have the players for the line. The line requires defenders who are fast. This is why Flick won the UCL a bunch, because they had Alfonso Davies, who was really fast as a fullback. It's also Alaba, who was fast at that time. So Barcelona need Kusanov. I saw Kusanov tracking Vini and Mbappe when they played in the place of the Champions Leagues. The only player who also doing that was Walker. Where in the counter attack, Vini is ahead of him and taking big. It's only Walker that did that to Vini and Mbappe. Barcelona need a player like Kusanov. He is fast on the counter attacks. He can take the ball back. He is just a player with the profile that Barcelona would want. And I don't know, and many people don't give him credit he deserves, because he is in a third commissioner seat. There's Ruben Diaz, Gvardio, Gay. But we're talking about the profile that Hans Flick wants. Kusanov is just the best player. And I think this is a player that Barcelona should to go after. Then we have news that Leipzig want to keep Yaya Diomande, even though there's interest from PSG and Liverpool. I think they just want to raise the stock for him. I really don't think they are really planning not to sell. 100 million is a lot of money for Leipzig. Even though they're Champions League football, they are not really favorites. They're going to win their competition. They're going to win the Bundesliga. I think they just want to raise the stock for him, because they know Liverpool are desperate for him. They know PSG want him. PSG are not desperate for him, but they want him. So they know that they can get a 100 million for him. And they are using this because he does not deserve 100 million. Let's be real here. Yes, he's a great player, but he has not really shown in the UCL so that you can put 100 bands on him. But because, the inflation in this football, which was caused by when PSG bought him for 200 million, has now made it that clubs like Leipzig cannot defend 100 million for a player who was not shown in the UCL. And I think this is a platform Lisbon to say we don't want to say him so that they get higher money for him. But I think they want it. Also, I'm disappointed in Juventus, but I just found out that Vlahovic is going at the end of this season with Bayern, Arsenal, all these clubs wanting him. Juventus, this is a shows a lack of leadership in the club. How does a player like Vlahovic, wanted by many clubs, you let him go for free? I get the point that you don't want him, and you want him to go. If you want him to go, sign him on a compensation with a list clause of 80 million or 100 million or 70 million. That money you can use it to buy a top workers player or two great players or three good young future talents. But that money is going to go to waste because you don't want the player. If you want players, fine, but sign a station so that with a list code so that you can make money. I don't get why Juventus are letting them go. Now it's impossible to sign a conversation because Binance has made the short talks, make clubs are for him. This is a bad business by Juventus. I'm very disappointed Juventus for what they are doing here. But I think Vlahovic can end up a buying very soon. Then we look at these numbers of the chances created in the Premier League. Bruno number 1 136 was 78, 85 68. I still maintain this. I think I mean fans will maybe saying Bruno Fernandes does not deserve the spotlight because, but Bruno is a good player. He just plays with many good but not great world class players. Like the only attacker in Manchester United that is very clinical is Mbeumo. Sesko is bad, Kuna is bad, Ahmad is bad. I mean Sesko and Kuna are good, but they are not that great enough for Man U quality. Bruno makes a lot of us. If you look at that game where we got the 25th assist, there are any good chances that the players missed. And it just shows that we as fans we may be critical about the GA, but you must look at the chances created. Because sometimes if you look at the GA, you just see the bigger player. There are some chances which are missed, but the players deserve an assist. For example, if you look at Lamine Yamal chances he created, look at GA, there are two different things. Many chances wasted, by Ferran, and those, but he deserves those assists. So it's we need to give Bruno much credit. Give Manchester United the players that they have. They are just so bad that what he's done is so unreal. Also, Sobos 78 chances created. Why was not nominated for the Premier League Player of the Year? I was so shocked when the nominees come, because even though Liverpool were bad this season, Sobos was the person that kept them in the UCL. He was the person that made them to qualify for the Champions League because they were really bad. He is the only good person on that squad. In that best squad, he is the only good person. And I'm shocked that he was not nominated for Premier League Player of the Year. It's just shocking to me because he was playing right back, yet he's the second most chance created in the Premier League. Look at that. And I think people don't really give him the credit he deserves this season because he's playing with bums this season, like idiot this season. But he has been amazing. Then news that Brentford, Bournemouth and Palace want to send Sancho. Now I don't know why clubs are still following Sancho. Maybe because there's a lack of winning European titles. But I don't know why. He's not good. He's just not good. He's showing it 2 seasons. He's not good. Sancho is only good at judgment for me. But maybe because he's winning European titles, so they want it. But I don't know why they want it. And also, his wages are unreal. How are Brentford, Bournemouth players going to afford 30k wages? I know they are Euro, but 30k wages for players who are sitting on the bench, I don't get it. But if they're going to go for him, fair play. But I just don't get the idea behind Sancho. I don't get it. But I don't get why say players like Sancho who are not who don't have good attitude, who don't come to train early. We have why wages, they get these opportunities. I don't get why. And now we have rumor that Manchester United acquired the material. Now there is no this coming from transfer market. It's not really confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, but Manchester United they say that they are considering Mateta. Now Mateta is scored in the Crystal Palace game. I guess they are now putting eyes on him, but this season has not been very good. Like he has scored like one goal in 2026. Why do you want him? He is now approaching 30. Like just take Vlahovic for free. Why do you want to put the man on the table? If this is true, I don't really see why. Like a player like Gonzalo Garcia, where they are the highest shot conversion rate in Madrid with 30%. What kind of players? Those are players that you should like be looking to buy, not a Mateta. Now, like I said, there's still a rumor, but I just don't see the mind of it. I think maybe Premier League clubs are obsessed with the notion of a player being Premier League proven. That they forget their job with the player being skillful and the quality of him. That's why the quality is dropping in the Premier League. Of course, they can win the Europa League and the Conference League, but when it comes to the Champions League, the quality of them is like dropping in the big games, like the semi-finals. We saw like the quality of Bayern and PSG, because they are so focused on the physicality and the Premier League proven things. But there are many good players, better than Mateta right now. And this old, like why are we still following Mateta like in 2026 right now? Then so Paz has said that he want to stay a Como for 1 year. I agree with this. I'm a Madrid fan. I want Paz to come, but for his career, that he should stay a Como. Like it's the same thing when Calvin Phillips chose to join Manchester City over Manchester United. Well, like if a player going to a club where there's too much competition, it will ruin a young player developing. If you are a player with 25, 26, we have played, we have gone through many things, and go to a club, that's why the much competition is good for you. When Bellingham joined Madrid, they needed him. There was no one to compete with. It's different for Paz here. Competing with Bellingham, competing with Adagula, and also Madrid is looking to buy Johnny Reyes, Vitinha. Like what are you doing here? If he stays a Como, he's won the Syria midfield of the season. If he stays at the Syria, I can develop very, very well for the next 2 years. He's a good relationship with the Fabregas highlighted there. Como is going to start. Why they escape from Madrid? I know you love Madrid, but stay 1 or 2 years at Como, develop, and you are ready for Madrid. Madrid is not a place to develop, it's a place to go and conquer. It's a place to go and compete. When players come to Madrid to develop, it's better for them, because no one in the dressing room of Madrid wants you to be better than them. They don't care, especially in their own position. It's a place people go to compete, to beat the best, not to develop. So I think Paz is really good at it. I really respect this and want to stay at home. And it's same goes for Brahim, Gonzalo Garcia, and they should leave Madrid. I love them. I'm Madrid fans. I love them. But it's not a place to develop Madrid. It's a place to go there to conquer. If you're not ready yet, don't go to Madrid. If you want to develop yet, you see a voice in your game, go for a loan, go to Madrid. Look at people players like Hakim and Odegaard. They were in Madrid, but they were invisible. These are now, like, of course Odegaard is fully off this season, but he was once world class. Hakim was not the best right back in the world, but he was in Madrid for many years. He was nowhere to be found. It's not a place to develop. So I agree with what Paz doing. He should leave Madrid. Also, Neymar said to miss Brazil's first game against Morocco. Now, if you don't know, but the rare test with Neymar is shown that the injury is much worse than Santos said it is. Maybe I think Santos wanted Neymar to play in the World Cup, and they lied about the injury. It's much worse than it is. This is the reason why many people were skeptical about Neymar. It's not fit enough. Of course, people get injured in the season, but when you have 5 injuries in a season, it's really bad. I love name, and I was there when Neymar was called up. For I was there because I want to enjoy the World Cup. But if I was a Brazil support, which I'm Portuguese support, I do not see how it's good for Neymar to be in the World Cup rather than Joe Pedro. I don't see it. Joe Pedro is like one man injured, I know. 25 feet, almost like 25 GA. Why is he not going to the World Cup? Why picking Neymar who's injured every like 2-3 weeks, like 3-4 weeks? Like, what are we doing here? But again, people love Neymar. I get it. He's fun. He's amazing. He's all about. Of course, the number 10 spot is missing as of left. But Neymar is just so bad at fitness. Players will do what they want to do. But maybe come back. Maybe prove me wrong. I want to prove me wrong, but we'll see what's gonna happen. Then it's said that if Joe Neves may go to Madrid, like his agent George Mendes really is pushing him to go to Real Madrid. This is a bad move for Joe Neves. Let me tell you why. Okay, Joe Neves plays the same way maybe as a Bellingham, control the game and try to gain the box and score. He does not have that a creative controlling structure of a Vitinha that Madrid needs. Madrid does not need Joe Neves. They may want it, but they don't need him. It's the same thing, like I say, when a player wants to go and join a club, must see like if the club need me. Does the club need a player like me? Can I compete with the player there? You never go to Madrid to compete to Bellingham. Understand? Like Madrid needs a creator and that midfield like Vitinha, not a Joe Neves. So I should not go to Madrid. It's not go to Madrid. Also, news will come that Joe Mendes wants the open just to go to Madrid. Now, even though Madrid has these problems, I think this is very good. This move is really good for him. I think there's less competition in Madrid for him in sport, and if he stays fit, he'll be a very good sign for Madrid. So I think it's very good for him, and I think him coming to Madrid will be great. Then Liverpool plan to keep Alisson. Now, when I hear this news, I'm like, I know why they want to keep him. Mama Dishivila has not been the sign they thought he would be. But I don't think Alisson will stay, because Alisson has achieved everything in England. And I don't think Alisson sees a Liverpool as a club that's going to win the Premier League or Champions League next season. So I think he's still going to go to Juventus. He may win the Serie they increase his resume and have a new challenge. But Liverpool want to keep him. And the thing about that, they want to give him a long contract. Juventus are looking to give him about a 4-3-5 year contract. Liverpool just to give him a year. And for Alisson, where would he stay in Liverpool? If he flops, the Juventus contract will not be there. So I think the best move for him, I think the best move he's going to take is to go to Juventus. And last but not least, Allegri has been appointed as the Napoli new head coach. Now Napoli parted with Antonio Conte. Even though Conte was amazing, I think it's because Conte was tired that Napoli not gave him the money like 200 million and a million to spend in the transfer window. And Conte is this patient of just going to a club, make it great, make it win the title, then leaves. Like it's like the Morat of coaches. And he is leaving Napoli. I think it's a bad loss for Napoli as a coach, but he's leaving. He's called after all, but after all, he has been great for Napoli, but he's leaving. So guys, these are all the football news you need to know. Follow for more. Follow me on follow Goshi Diotos Football everywhere. Subscribe on my YouTube. Follow TikTok. Follow Facebook. Follow Instagram. See you next time.